Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 5 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number 3 and the lessons we are going to cover from the chapter are prime and composite numbers, prime factorization with exponents, and divisibility rules. Okay, let's just start with the chapter number 3. Okay, here I am on the grade 5 math. The chapter is number 3. Let's just start with the very first lesson, that is prime and composite numbers. So what do you know about prime numbers? You already on the smaller grades you did with prime numbers. So what are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers that have only two factors, right? Prime numbers have only two factors. Which two factors? One and the number itself. For example, you have 7. 7 times 1 is 7. You don't have other two numbers that when multiplied makes 7, right? So 1 is a factor and 7 is a factor. You don't have any other two numbers that when multiplied makes 7. 7 is a prime number, right? 11. 11 times 1 is 11. Do we have other two numbers that when multiplied makes 11? No. So 11 is a prime number. Got it? Okay, for example, you have 15. 1 times 15. Do we have other two numbers that can make 15? Yes, 3 times 5 makes 15. So 15 is a composite number, right? So composite numbers are the numbers that are not prime are the composite number, right? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, is 2 a prime number or composite number? Which is the correct option? Yes, 2 is a prime number. The correct option is yes. Because 2 times 1 is 2. You don't have any other two numbers that when multiplied makes 2, right? So 2 is a prime number. Okay, is 14 a prime number or a composite number? Think and answer. Write the answer in the chat box, please. Okay, is 14 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? which is the correct option? Is 14 prime or composite? Think 14 is a composite number because 2 times 7 makes 14, right? 1 times 14 is 14 and 2 times 7 makes 14. So 14 isn't a prime number because 14 have more than 2 factors. So 14 is a composite number. Got it? No one is answering why. 14 is composite, not prime. Is 17 prime or composite? No one is answering why. 17 times 1 is 17. Do we have any other two numbers that when multiplied make 17? No, we don't have any other two numbers other than 1 and 7. 17. So 17 is a prime number because 17 has only two factors. So very good. That is only a 17 is a prime number. Okay, is it prime or composite? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 8 is a composite number, right? Because 2 times 4 is 8. So 8 is a composite number. Okay. Is 9 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? So 9 is a, yes, that is a composite number because 9 have other two factors. 3 times 3 makes 9. So 9 is a composite number. Very good. Okay, is 3 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? Yes, 3 is a prime number. The correct option is yes, because 3 times 1 is 3. You don't have any other two factors, right? Other factors than 1 and 3. Okay, is 12 a prime number or a composite number? Which is the correct option? Yes, 12 is a composite number, right? Because 2 times 6 makes 12 and 3 times 4 makes 12. So 12 is a composite number. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is, I think, prime factorization. Yes, the next lesson is prime factorization. Prime factorization means you need to factor a number, right? And all the factors you make must be prime. For example, what is the prime factorization of 6? So, how do we make prime factors? You have to start dividing the number with the smallest prime number, right? For example, the smallest prime number that can divide 6 is 2, right? So you can divide 6 by 2. So when you divide 6 by 2, the answer is 3. Now you have to divide the 3 by the smallest prime number. So the smallest prime number that can divide 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. You have to divide until you get the answer 1. So the numbers you divided with are the prime factors. 2 and 3 are the prime factors. So the prime factors for 6 are 2 times 3, right? 6 is not a prime number, so 6 have more than you have more than one pair of factors, right? 6 times 1 is also 6, but we cannot, because 6 is not a prime number. You must make the prime factors, right? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 4? Okay, how do we make the prime factors? You have to start dividing the number by the smallest prime number. So the smallest prime number that can divide 4 is 2. Divide 4 by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now divide this number by the smallest prime number. So the smallest prime number that can divide 2 is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. You have to divide until you get the answer 1, right? So you divided them by 2, that is 2 times 2. So these are the prime factors, right? Okay, you don't get what is prime number? Let me explain again. Just listen to me carefully. Okay, prime numbers are the numbers that have only two factors, right? For example, you have the number 11. So the 1 times 11 is 11. Do you have other two numbers that when multiply makes 11? Which two numbers makes 11 other than 1 and 11? Do you have any? No. That means 11 have only two factors, 1 and 11. So 11 is a prime number. Got it? Only two factors, 1 and the number itself. Got it? Factors means when you multiply the number, they make 11. 10 and 1, 10 times 1 is 10. How 10 times 10 and 1 make 11? Okay, let's just do another one. You have the number 15. Okay, 1 times 15. Do you have other two factors that makes 15? Okay, I am going to speak very slow. Now answer the questions I am asking. For example, you have a number 18. What are the factors of 18 other than 1 and 8? Which two numbers, when you multiply, makes 18? Do we have any? Yes, 9 times 2 makes 18. So 18 is not a prime number. 18 is a composite number because 18 have more than two factors. Okay, let's just do another one. 23. Which two numbers when multiplied makes 23? Do you have any other than 1 times 23? Think of the two numbers that when multiplied makes 23. Do you have any? Think of the two numbers that when multiplied makes 23. Do you have any? No. That means 23 have only two factors, 1 and the number in itself. So 23 is a prime number. Got it now? What is the difference between the prime and the composite number? No, 12.5 times 2 is not 23. Okay, for example, you have 7. Now you have to tell me if 7 is prime or composite. Think and then answer. Yes, 7 is a what it is, prime or composite? 7 is composite number. How? Explain. How 7 is composite? Which two numbers when multiplied make 7? You have only two factors, 1 and 7. And there is no other factor, right? Then it is prime, not composite. If the number have only two factors, 1 and the number itself, then the number is prime number. Got it? Seven is a prime number. If a number have only two factors, 1 and a number itself, then the number is prime. Got it? Okay, what about 12? Be quick. Is 12 a prime or a composite number? Think and then answer. 12 is a prime number. How? Explain. How 12 is prime? 12 have only two factors, 1 and 12. Do we have other two numbers when multiplied makes 12? 6 times 2 makes 12. So that means 12 have more than two factors. So if a number have more than two factor, is it prime or composite? Yes, 3 and 4 are also factor of 12. So when a number have more than two factors, is it prime or composite? It is composite. Just listen to me carefully. If a number have only two factors, if a number have only two factors, 1 and a number itself, number is a prime number. And if a number have more than two factors, the number is a composite number. If you are still confused, you can go to Skype, contact any tutor. There you have so many tutors available. Contact any of the tutor, ask them, and they will explain again, right? I'm going to start the next lesson, that is prime factorization, working on. Got it? If you are still confused, go contact any tutor on the Skype. Okay, so the prime factorization of 4 is 2 times 2. Factorization means, okay, then contact any tutor on the Skype, right? They are there to help you. What you don't get, go contact any tutor on the Skype. What is the prime factorization of 10? Okay, you have to write down the prime factorization of 10. Prime factorization of 10 means both the numbers must be prime, right? So whenever we have to write down the prime factorization of any number, what we have to do? You have to start dividing the number by the smallest prime number. So the smallest prime number that can divide 10 is 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. You have to divide until you get the answer 1. Now again divide this 5 by the prime number, that is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So you divided them by 2 and 5. So the prime factorization are 2 times 5, right? The other way you have is you are given the fact options. Just look at the option. The option means the number then you multiply makes 15 and all the numbers must be prime, right? Just look at the first option, 3 times 3 times 5. 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 times 5 is 45. This option is not the correct one because when you multiply them, they makes 45, not 15, right? Just look at the second option, 3 times 5 makes 15 and both 3 and 5 are the prime numbers, right? So the correct option is 3 times 5. Got it? That's how you check if you are given with the options. Yes, that is 3 times 5. Good. What is the prime factorization of 6? Which is the correct option? What is the prime factorization of 6? Very good. That is 2 times 3. Both the numbers are prime, right? So 2 times 3 is 6. The second one is the correct option. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 9? Which is the correct option? Which two numbers when multiplies 9? The correct option is, yes, that is 3 times 3. Both the numbers must be prime. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 2 times 2. Option 2 is the correct one. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 10? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 2 times 5. The prime factorization of 10 is 2 times 5. What is the prime factorization of 15? Yes, that is 3. Option number 2. That is 3 times 5. The last one is the correct option. 3 times 5 is 45. Because 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 times 5 is 45. The last one is the correct option. That is 3 times 5, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is prime factorization with exponents. Okay, so what is prime factorization with exponents, right? Like we did for the prime factorization of 4. What is prime factorization of 4? What are the prime factors of 4? Yes, that they are 2 times 2. So you can write them in exponent form. That is 2 exponent 2. That means this 2 is the base. That means you have to multiply 2 times. Got it? 3 exponent 2 means you need to multiply 3 2 times, right? This exponent tells you you need to multiply this number how many times. Got it? You need to multiply the base how many times the exponent. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay. What is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? Which option is the correct one? The prime factors of 4 are 2 times 2, isn't it? You can see here. Yes, the prime factorization of 4 is 2 times 2. And you can write them as 2 exponent 2. Got it? Okay, yes, that is option number 4. So the correct option is option number 4. That would be 2 exponent 2. That means you need to multiply 2 times. Got it? Okay, what is the prime factorization of 6? You can write in exponent form if you have same number multiplying by it itself, right? Okay, so what is the prime factorization of 6? The prime factorization of 6 is, yes, that is just 2 times 3. You cannot write them in exponent form, right? Okay, what is the prime factorization of 10? Which is the correct option? Option 1. You can just write down the option like option 1, 2, 3. What is the prime factorization of 10? Yes, that is option 2. No, 5 square means you have to multiply 5 2 times, and 5 times 5 is 10. 5 times 5 is 25. That would be simply 2 times 5. You cannot write them in exponent form. You can only write the exponent form like this. 5 times 5 is same numbers are multiplying. For 10 it is 2 times 5 simply. They are different, two different numbers. Right? So the correct option is 2 times 5. It's okay. The correct option is 2 times 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? Yes, that would be the second one. 2 exponent 2 is the correct option because the numbers are same. 2 times 2, so you can write them as 2 exponent. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 25? The correct option is, yes, option number 20 plus 5. You have to write them in exponent form, which is the correct option, not in addition form. That is 5 square. Option number 2, 3 is the correct option. Not 20 plus 5. We're not working on the addition. What is the prime factorization of 9? Which is the correct option? That would be 3 square. Option number 3 is the correct option. What is the factorization of 15? The correct option is 3 times 5 is the correct option. What is the prime factorization of 9? Yes, the correct option is 3 square. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the prime factorization of 4? Yes, that is 2 square. The last one is the correct option. What is the prime factorization of 10? Yes, that is the last one, 2 times 5, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. So we were working on grade 5 math. Chapter we were working on is number theory. The lessons we have covered today are prime and composite numbers, prime factorization, prime factorization with exponents, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any question, you can ask. We have still 3-4 minutes related to the lesson we just did. No questions. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.